It's been more than a week since Joe Gamboa was on his way in the early morning hours to stay at a friend's house in Tamuning. The former Guam resident's father was in the hospital, and he planned to get his parents breakfast that morning. Today, Joe remains in critical condition and under heavy sedation at the Guam Memorial Hospital following a collision on that early morning last week. A large pickup sped through a red light at the intersection of Ocopales, ramming straight into Joe's car, nearly taking his life. Roy Gamboa, Joe's brother, said that he continues to get a slow feed of pain medication to manage all the injuries he sustained that night.
I'd love to say he's getting better, although he's showing some signs of improvement. He is still so far into the woods with all the injuries that he's dealing with. It's still a continuous fight. Joe sustained multiple rib fractures, broken collarbone, some damage to his trachea, major bruising to his legs. Doctors call it something DAI. I don't even care to figure it out, but it's a damage to his brain where during the accident his body kind of twisted and the brain and its cranium twisted as well.
He says as a result, there are multiple signs of hemorrhaging. Joe also suffered a skull fracture from ear to ear. He is currently intubated, and doctors are managing his blood pressure and heart rate.
Some good news is he's able to move his legs and his arms. He does hear us. He does tear up. He does squeeze our hands to indicate that it's still Joe, and he's still there and he's still fighting.
Fighting alongside Joe, there's been an outpour of support from those on island and abroad, especially in the Bay Area where Joe resides, doing their part to assist with medical costs. The family is beyond grateful.
He's got a huge network of friends and family that just absolutely love him. He's the greatest uncle, I think, to a lot of our kids and, to his nieces and nephews. Jokingly, right, they call him Funko Joe, the fun uncle. To everybody that's been out there and supporting and sending all their messages. Once Joe's able to speak, talk, or read and all that good stuff again, he will see all the messages. So we continue to keep his phone plugged in so that he'll get the thousands upon thousands of messages when he gets up and he's able to read it. So thank you all to everybody for all their help and their love.
No arrests have been made, and the investigation into the crash is ongoing. There has been no confirmation from the Guam Police Department as to whether alcohol was involved, allowing GPD to do what they need to ensure justice for his brother. Roy says his focus is Joe's recovery. He does, however, want to make a plea to everyone not to drink and drive, and to remember the innocent lives on the road.
I'd rather wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and pick up a loved one and save his or her life than to be spending a single minute at GMH looking over them fight for their life.
Reporting for KUAM News, I'm Jonah Gancharfres.